is my friend Bee and her friend Little Nut Brown Hair, and today we'll be reading Guess How Much I Love You by Sam McBratney. It's one of my favorites. Guess how much I love you. Little Nut Brown Hair, who was going to bed, held on tight to Big Nut Brown Hair's very long ears. He wanted to be sure that Big Nut Brown Hair was listening. "Guess how much I love you," he said. "Oh, I don't think I could guess that," said Big Nut Brown Hair. "This much," said Little Nut Brown Hair, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. See him there, stretching his arms out? Big Nut Brown Hair had even longer arms. "But I love you this much," he said. That is a lot," thought Little Nut Brown Hair. "I love you as high as I can reach," said Little Nut Brown Hair. See him reaching? Oh, he's reaching so high. "I love you as high as I can reach," said Big Nut Brown Hair. Look at him stretch to show Little Nut Brown Hair how high he can go. "That is very high," thought Little Nut Brown Hair. "I wish I had arms like that." Then Little Nut Brown Hair had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. "I love you all the way up to my toes," he said. See him doing a little headstand? "And I love you all the way up to your toes," said Big Nut Brown Hair, swinging him up over his head. "I love you as high as I can hop," laughed Little Nut Brown Hair, bouncing up and down. "But I love you as high as I can hop," smiled Big Nut Brown Hair, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. See? "That's good hopping," thought Little Nut Brown Hair. "I wish I could hop like that." "I love you all the way down the lane as far as the river," cried Little Nut Brown Hair. "I love you across the river and over the hills," said Big Nut Brown Hair. "That's very far," thought Little Nut Brown Hair, and he was almost too sleepy to think anymore. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes, out into the big dark night. Nothing could be farther than the sky. "I love you right up to the moon," he said, and he closed his eyes. "Oh, that's far," said Big Nut Brown Hair. "That is very far." See him looking up at the moon, holding Baby Nut Brown Hair asleep. Big Nut Brown Hair settled Little Nut Brown Hair into his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him good night. Then he lay close by and whispered with a smile, "I love you right up to the moon and back." The end. Now, who is Big Nut Brown Hair? Is Nut Brown Hair Little Nut Brown Hair's daddy? I think so. And why does Little Nut Brown Hair wish that his arms were as long as his dad's? Because his dad's arms were so long that he showed Little Nut Brown Hair how much he loved him. Now, let's see. Where did Little Nut Brown Hair go to sleep? What did he sleep on? He went to sleep on a bed of leaves. Now maybe you'll like this story as much as my daughter does. My favorite line is, I love you right up to the moon and back.